Okay, so another cool thing about Ionic Angular is this custom components. So ito yung pag-usapan natin ngayon. So the objective of this video is to discuss kung ano ba yung component, yung custom component, and paano tayo makakagawa and paano natin ma-share yung component. So let's have a take a look first on this diagram. Okay, so as you can see in here, ito yung ginagawa natin. We have page, mapa multiple page man yan or single page. It is composed, sa mga basic example lang ginagawa natin, they are composed of header, we have card, for example, we have content, and then we have ion footer. So in Ionic, we can create custom components na ang laman lang, for example, header, okay, and then footer, content, or a card, for example. As in, eto lang yung laman nila. And then, what we will going to do is to create or to build parang Lego style na paggawa or pagde-develop ng isang page or ng isang mobile application. So like this one, for example, we have header in here. So if we have a custom component na header, so po pwede natin tawagin na lang dun sa may ginagawa nating project yung header. Okay. So footer, ganun din. And then we can create a component that containing like this card. Ganun lang siya. Okay. So ganun yung idea nung custom component. And yun yung ipapakita natin sa inyo ngayon kung paano siya gawin. So first, let us create blank project muna. Ionic or CD IT IPT 02 and then Ionic start. No. Angular name project custom components blank ng modules. Okay, now it's done. No tayo, create free Ionic account, exit. Okay, and then let's open our project. Open folder in drive D, ITIPT02, custom components, select folder. Okay, so as you can see, we have here app, ating root component, and then we have a built-in home page. Okay, so in our home page, as you can see, we have header. Okay, all static. Okay, so all static. Now let's remove this content of page as well as SCSS. Remove our page.ts. And then we have app component.spec.ts. Remove na din natin yan. Okay, para mas konti lang yung code na nakikita natin. Okay, and let's start. Now, to create a component first, so let's head over to our terminal. Run new terminal. And then, let's generate a component. Okay, so Ionic generate or G component, and then the name of our component. It is like creating or generating a page. Ganun na siya. So let's say this one is card. Pangalanan natin yung component natin na card. So enter. No. And parang katulad lang din siya ng page. As you can see, it created a card folder. And inside card folder, okay, so this is the difference. Ano? So sa home, we have home routing module.ts, we have home.module.ts, HTML, SCSS, and then TS. But in card, apat lang yung generate niya. Ano yung wala? Okay, so kung mapapansin nyo, wala siyang module.ts. And then if we will going to remove the spec.ts, since hindi naman tayo magpapakita ng testing dito sa ating series na to. So, usually, ang magagamit lang natin dyan is tatlo. We have HTML, wherein dito sa HTML, dito natin i-design yung ating template na tatawagin sa home. Dito yung style natin sa card component.scss, and then we have card.ts na kung gusto natin dito ifa-fire yung logic, mas okay. Okay, so now let's close this one, or before we close that one, let's Ionic serve, para isa na lang. Okay, habang sineserve natin yan, close natin to, and let's head over to our card component.html. So let's design our card in here. Okay, so ito yung ating home page. Okay, so F12 na lang para mobile view. Okay, and then Alt-Tab. Okay, so paano natin tatawagin yung card component natin na to dito sa ating home page? Okay, so first, kailangan identify muna natin kung ano ba yung pangalan ni card component natin. So you can take a look of that in our component.ts, card component.ts. It has a selector. Okay, so ito yung gagamitin natin. Again, meron din siyang selector, template URL, style URL. So ito yung gagamitin natin mamaya para tawagin yung ating the entire card component. Now, to register, kailangan nating i-register muna yung ating card component in a page wherein kung saan natin siya gagamitin. Ito yung pangalan ng card natin na yan, card component. Okay, so ito yung pantawag, ito yung pang-register natin, ito yung i-register natin. So in here, since gagamitin natin siya sa home page, dito sa home page natin, pupunta tayo sa module.ts. Okay, so let's head over to home.module.ts. Again, kung maaalala ninyo, okay, so let me pull up my diagram. Okay, on our previous discussion sa mga nauna nating video, especially dun sa may unang series nito, yung unang video ng series na to, wherein diniscuss ko yung scaffolding. As you can see, yung module.ts, or in this case, since yung home yung pinag-uusapan natin, yung home.module.ts, basta yung module. Siya yung nag-hold ng mga files, siya yung parang pinakautak nung lahat ng files inside our folder. For example, dito sa folder na app, ang pinaka may control sa lahat ng files natin is si module.ts. So, kung pag-uusapan naman natin ay si home, ang pinaka utak niyan ay si home.module.ts. Now, in our page, ito yung home.module.ts. So, dito natin i-register yung card na gagamitin natin. So, paano natin siya i-register? All you have to do is to add in our declaration. Okay, so maglalagay lang tayo dito sa may declaration natin, homepage, comma, and then, tatype natin yung pangalan ng card component natin. Yung pangalan, yung class component natin. So, kung i-review natin, let's head over to card component.ts. We have card component. Okay, so kung paano siya isinulat. So, again, home.module.ts, okay, card. And as you can see in here, kapag I suggest na kapag when you're using VS Code, instead of completing yung component na itatype natin, I suggest na i-click nyo na lang ito. Okay, yung card component kapag nag-appear na dyan. So, click mo yan. And as you can see, kung mapapansin niyo, nag-automatic import siya dito. Okay, yun yung gusto nating mangyari. Kaya natin ipinapa-click. Okay, so kasi, for example, undo natin siya. And then, you type card component. Ayan. Nang hindi siya kiniklik, yung nagsasuggest sa atin, hindi siya mag-automatic import. All you have to do is to pwede pa rin, okay lang din naman yun. Pero kung hindi mo kabisado yung pag-i-import, okay, so i-import mo lang naman yung location nitong card natin, okay lang din. Okay, pero mas mapapabilis kayo kung ang gagawin niyo is card, let's say for example, pangalan nung i-import natin or i-declare natin. And then, click mo na lang siya para automatic na siyang ma-import dun sa may taas. Okay, mas madali. Okay. Now, na-register na natin. That is the first step. The second step is to call, okay, the card component in our homepage. Kasi ini-register pa lang natin siya. Now, visually, kailangan natin makita yung ating card component inside our homepage. So, ang gagawin natin, let's head over to home.page.html and tawagin natin si card component. Okay, so ang pantawag natin, punta tayo sa card component.ts, is si app-card. Okay, so app-card, punta tayo dito sa my homepage.html, balik tayo dyan. Okay, app-card, and then we will going to place this something like HTML tag, okay, in HTML tag form. So app card, parang ganyan. Okay, app-card. Okay, open and close. And then let's, for example, save this one, and then let's head over to our output, and then as you can see, card works. Okay, nakita niya na ngayon yung laman ng card natin. So saan nanggaling yung card works? Dito siya nanggaling sa card component.html. Actually, lahat yan. Okay, so, eto lang nakalagay, we have card works. But, if we will going to create in here, ion card, for example, ion card, let's say, we have ion card header, and then it has a ion card content. And then in here, we have ion card title, custom component. Okay, and then in our ion card content, lagay tayo ng lorem 20, for example. And then save natin yan. And if we will going to take a look dito sa ating output, okay, so ito ngayon yung ginawa nating component. Now, the good thing of it, okay, so since gumamit na tayo ng card, okay, we can use interpolation inside this card. For example, card component.ts. So, katulad nung naituro natin sa inyo dun sa may properties, po pwede tayo mag-declare in here. For example, let's say public card title. This one is any, for example. And then, pangalanan natin itong my custom card. Semicolon, save natin. And then, let's call using interpolation yung card title in our card component.html. Interpolation, card title, save. And then as you can see, my custom card title, that is came from our card component.ts. Okay, so lahat ng control ng pangkay card component, nandyan lang siya. Okay, so kung gusto natin siyang designan, for example, we can do it as well. So for example, card header, let's say color nito ay primary, save natin yan. As you can see, we have primary color. So, for example, lahat ng paragraph gusto nating i-design in our SCSS, card component.scss. Let's say, let's call our paragraph, and then let's say the color of this one is blue. Save, and then as you can see, blue yung magiging color niya. So, lahat ng logic, style, and then yung template or HTML or structure natin is nandito sa my card. Ang gagawin lang natin dito sa home ay tatawagin natin siya. So in here, using this app-card. Again, saan nanggaling yung app-card na yon? Nandito siya sa my card component.ts, yung selector. Okay, of course, this app-card can be placed anywhere from other Ionic component. So let's say, for example, we have ion header. Okay, so again, dito tayo sa home page at HTML nagwo-work. So we have ion header, ion toolbar, ion title, my app. Let's say, for example, gamitin na natin static muna. And then we have Ion content. Okay. Okay, so tawagin lang natin sa loob ng Ion content si app-card. We can do that as well. So save natin yan. And then let's have a take a look. Okay, so we have my app. Yung my app natin na tawag dito na header came from or written statically dito sa home.page.html. But yung card came from other component, yung custom component natin. Okay, so ang kagandahan dito, okay, so ito yung isang magandang part sa kanya. You can use hindi lang isang beses si app-card. Pwede tayong maggawa ng 3 card, for example. Instead of creating card that duplicates code ng madamihan and then same lang din naman yung laman. So we can use this kind of code. So save natin yan, and as you can see, we have a multiple card in here. Okay, so yun yung kagandahan sa kanya. Now, let's create another another component, custom component. Now, instead of using this header, something like that, why not natawagin natin or ilagay natin yung header natin sa isang component, and then yun na lang yung lagi natin siyang tinatawag. Okay, so first, let's open our terminal. Run new terminal, and then Ionic generate component, and then pangalan nito ay header. Let's say, for example, header. Okay, so we have header component in here. Let's remove component spec.ts. Okay, so header component. Okay, I want to have static or dynamic title ng ating header component. Public app title any, and then jelly shoes, for example. And then in our header component.html, okay, so i-copy na lang natin or i-cut na lang natin yung nandito sa my home.page.html, yung header, since hindi naman na yun yung gagamitin natin. Cut natin yan. And in our header component.html, paste natin yan. And instead of using this one, okay, let's use interpolation. Okay, so using interpolation, ang gawin natin is app title. Okay, so ito yung magiging itsura ng component natin. Okay, now first, kailangan muna natin i-register tong header sa ating home. Okay, so ating home. So again, to register that, dun sa may pinaka-control ng lahat ng folder na to, ng lahat ng ating page, dito tayo sa module.ts. Okay, we have homepage, card component. Let's add in here, comma, pangalan ng ating header component. So let's check in header component.ts, we have header component. Okay, so para hindi ka nalilito, usually kung ano yung pangalan ng component ninyo, for example, header, dadagdagan nyo lang siya ng word na component. And then, in camel case naman naming convention, malaking letter sa umpisa, not like Pascal naming convention, and na maliit yung H. So, in here, para hindi na tayo lipat ng lipat. So, home.module.ts, re-register natin si header component. Yan. So, click natin siya or select natin, okay, para automatic siyang mag-import dun sa may taas. So, let's save this one. Okay. So, and then tawagin natin sa homepage.html yung ating header component. So, app dash header. Okay, saan nanggaling yung app-header na yon? So if we will going to take a look in header component.ts, we have app-header. Yun yung kanyang selector. Yun yung tatawagin natin kapag gusto nating mag-appear yung ating component. The entire component, of course. So save natin yan. And then let's head over. We have Jelicious. This one is a custom component. Okay? And we can add more. For example, Ionic generate component. And then this one is footer. Enter. Okay, so delete spec.ts. Okay, so tignan natin muna yung component.ts. We have app-footer. Again, since footer yung ginamit natin, pansinin nyo yung de-declare natin or ipang-re-register natin later on. Footer and then plus word na component lang. So, in here, footer works ang nakalagay. So, let's say ion footer toolbar, and then lagyan lang natin siya ng color. For example, this one is danger. Save natin. Okay, so na-layout na natin yung footer natin. All we have to do is to register it first, okay, sa kung saan natin gagamiting page. For example, dito sa my home.module.ts. Okay, and then footer component, and then automatic import, and then next homepage.html. We can add in here app-footer. Okay, yung ating selector. Okay, so this time, as you can see, kukonti lang yung code natin ngayon sa ating home.page.html because this header came from another component, custom component. Footer came from another custom component, as well as yung card na i-generate natin dito. So save, and then let's have a take a look. We have footer, and then we have header, and then they are composed in a single page. Sabi nga natin kanina, para siyang Lego style na nag-declare tayo ng different components, and from different components, ibinubuo natin sa may isang page na gusto natin. Okay, and that's how you implement your custom component on a single page. Now, on the next video, pag-usapan naman natin kung paano natin i-implement yung ating component, custom component, in multiple pages. Kasi there are difference between generating or implementing card component into a single page and multiple pages.